My name is Adam Haris bin Halim.
My name is Muhammad Fikri bin Mahidin.
And my name is Azhar Hakim bin Abdul Qadir.
My name is Muhammad Hazman bin Ahmad Faisal.
So, our mini project is about steering system. As you guys know, steering system is one of the most important thing in automobile. So, in our drawing, we include the details of the dimension and a little bit about the function of the steering system. That's all from us. Thank you.
Before we forget, our group's name is AFHA,
Yeah.
which consists of A for Adam, F for Fikri, H for Hazman, and A for Azizul. Sorry. Okay, now we continue with our slide.
Assalamualaikum and very good evening. First of all, I would like to explain a little bit about the function of steering system. The main function of steering system is to provide a control to the tires. Alright, for this mini project, our team has decided to select steering system. There is a few parts in a steering system. Firstly is the horn pad. The function of the horn pad is to store the circuit, which when people push the horn pad, it will trigger the horn. Next one is the steering itself. The steering will provide the control to the tires. Next one is the steering dust. The function of steering dust is to provide cover to the steering itself and also support the steering. And lastly is the steering rack, which connect the power direct to the tires.
Now we move on to our first component. This is the horn pad. This is the isometric view of our drawing for the first part. Okay, now I will show you the orthographic view of our first part, which is horn pad. Okay, so for the front view, the length that we use is 160 mm, and for the width 112 mm. For the height of our horn pad is 80 mm, and for the thickness of our horn pad is 20 mm. Okay, for our car steering, this is the drawing that drawn by saudara Adam, Mr. Adam. Okay, this is not a Volkswagen logo. This is a car steering. Okay, this is the isometric view of our steering. We can look. Okay, now I will show you the orthographic view of our car steering. Okay, the height of our steering is 80 mm, and then for the radius of our center is 30, and for the thickness of the center bar is 15 mm, and then this is the top view.
Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Azhar Hakim and I will continue this presentation of this video about this part, which is steering dust. So this is the isometric view of this part, as you can see in this screen. Okay, next we move to the orthographic projection of this steering dust. So basically this is the side view of the steering dust, and this is the front view of the steering dust, and this is top view of the steering dust. So the measurement for this side view is the radius for the inner circle is 10 millimeter radius, and the radius for the outer line is 25 millimeter, and the diameter of the full part of the steering dust is 60 millimeter. And we move to the front view of the steering dust. Here we can see the length of the steering dust is 50 millimeter, and this is the hidden line of the circle that we can see in the front view. Okay, next we move to the top view of the steering dust is 60 millimeter, as the diameter of the circle is 60 millimeter. The height of the circle is 20 millimeter, and the whole circle is 50 millimeter, and the length of the hole is 20 millimeter. So we move to the next part of the car steering, which is steering rack. So this is the isometric view of the steering rack. Okay. The shape of the steering rack is basically cylinder. So photographic projection of this part for the side view of the steering rack is the radius of the first, which is the long one. The circle is the longest cylinder is 5 millimeter, and the second one, which is the second cylinder is the radius is 50 millimeter, and this part is 50 millimeter. For the front view of the steering rack, the length of the steering rack is 140 millimeter for the bigger cylinder, which is located at the behind of the part. So at the top view we can see the, as in this drawing, the height of the steering rack is 50 millimeter, and the top cylinder is 20 millimeter, and this second cylinder is 10 millimeter of the height. And we can see there is a hole in this part. So in this top view we put a hidden line to show the part of the drawing. So the hole is 20 millimeter, and that's all from me. Thank you.
Now we will move on the next section. Okay, this drawing that we can see is a section view. Okay, I will talk about the section view. The section view is a view used on a drawing to show an area
or hidden part of an object by cutting away or removing some of that object. Okay, this drawing is very important to visualize what the part will look like after it will cut open. Also, this section have two types, that full section and half section. Okay, this this area that explain it that we cut off this object and we take off this half of object. Then this hidden line show that the part that the knife that we cut the object.
Width is 1100. Ini berapa tu?
700 ya.
Hati ikut. Weh, Man. Yang tu ikut.
Dah ya.
Pendek. Aku nak tengok lihat, tengok.